Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mangle Nerdy channel. I'm Miss Mangle and today we are reviewing Scream. Woohoo! Okay guys, so this is like one of my absolute favorite horror movies. Just the meta-ness in this is just amazing. They're self-aware, the characters are, which I find really awesome to see in a horror film, because most of the time the people in the horror film are just like, they're oblivious to the fact that they're gonna die. But in this one, they're more aware of all the tropes that happen in horror films, which is really interesting. It's an interesting take on horror itself. And also it's directed by the legendary Wes Craven that did Nightmare on Elm Street and all of those films that I absolutely love. But without further ado, guys, let's get into this, shall we? This 1996 mystery slasher has a runtime of an hour and 51 minutes. This film was directed by the legendary Wes Craven, and the screenplay was written by Kevin Williamson. Craven has directed such films as the 1977 film The Hills Have Eyes, the Nightmare on Elm Street films that spanned from 1984 to 1994, and the 2004 film Cursed. Kevin Williamson has written for such TV series and movies as the hit series The Vampire Diaries that spanned from 2009 to 2017, and the 1997 film I Know What You Did Last Summer. This film has an all-star cast, which includes Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott. Campbell is played in such movies as the 1996 film The Craft and the TV series House of Cards, which aired from 2013 to 2018. Next in this cast, we have Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers. Courtney Cox is played in such films and TV series as the TV series Friends, which aired from 1994 to 2004, and the 1994 film Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, and many more great hits. Next in this cast is David Arquette as Deputy Dewey. Arquette has played in such films as the 1999 film Never Been Kissed and the 2002 film Eight-Legged Freaks. Arquette was formerly married to Courtney Cox, and they met on the set of this film. Also we have in this cast is Skeet Lurch as Billy Loomis and Matthew Lillard as Stu Marcher. Lurch has played in such movies as the 1996 film The Craft and the 1997 film As Good as It Gets. Matthew Lillard has played in such films as the 2002 Scooby-Doo live-action movie and the 2004 film Without a Paddle. And finally, we have Jamie Kennedy as Randy Meeks. Kennedy has played in such movies as the 2003 film Malibu's Most Wanted and the 2005 film Son of Mask. And now to the summary of this film, guys. If you guys haven't already seen this, which I highly recommend you do, it's one of my personal favorites, please go on ahead and skip to my final thoughts. I will leave a timestamp somewhere on the screen here. But okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into the summary of this, shall we? After a murder of a high school student, the media descends on the small town of Woodsboro, a fictional town in California. The police begin their investigation. Meanwhile, Sidney Prescott struggles with the upcoming anniversary of her mother's death, while waiting at home for her friend to arrive. Sidney gets a threatening call from the killer known as in the media as Ghostface. Then out of nowhere, Sidney is attacked. She barely escapes. Her boyfriend Billy shows up to comfort her. Sidney suspects Billy, who is arrested but later released after the blame shifts to Sidney's father. Some time has passed and the students are taking the whole Ghostface frenzy as a joke after the principal is murdered and the school is closed. They throw a party at the house of Stu Macher. This party is attended by Sydney and her friends and many other students in the school. A reporter, Gail Weathers, shows up to the party uninvited to see if Ghostface will strike. And as she suspects, Ghostface strikes, picking off Sydney's friends one by one. After hearing all the murders, guests start leaving, and Billy and Sydney speak privately. That's when Sydney and Billy are attacked. Billy appears to be dead. After a cat and mouse chase, Sydney discovers Billy and Stu are the killers. Sydney also discovers that they were the ones who truly murdered her mother way back when. After more attacks, Sydney finally gets the upper hand and kills them both. As the movie ends, we see Gail making her final report about the night. My final thoughts on this, guys, I absolutely love this film. I loved, like I said before, the meta feel of this. The characters are very self-aware of all the tropes of classic horror movies. Like example, Randy watching Halloween on the couch, and he brings up the rules of horror movies, like the girls always go off alone and they are the first to die. And as far as character goes, I genuinely enjoyed Stu's character, Billy's character, and even Sydney. Stu and Billy, they kind of added a comic relief to the character. Like, you didn't expect them to be the killer. Like, it was kind of a twist at the end, which I thought that was really good. But during the time, though, they brought a comic relief, kind of made them shift the blame that it wasn't them. You were thinking it was somebody else the whole time. But it was nice to really see that kind of lightheartedness in between the scary jump suspenseful type parts. And I absolutely loved Sydney's character. She was very courageous, and she had that fight or flight instinct, and I really enjoyed that. The cinematic shots in this were beautifully done. Like, Wes Craven does amazing work with his cinematography and the score. That's what makes him the horror icon that he is. And I would highly recommend this film to anyone, any of Wes Craven's films. But with that being said, guys, did you really like this film? Was it okay? What are your other favorite Wes Craven films? Please leave a comment in the comments down below. And also, guys, happy Halloween again. I hope you guys have a happy and safe holiday season. But with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the little bell to get notified of my videos. Anyways, guys, this is Miss Mangle with the Mangle Nerdy channel. You guys be you, be nerdy. Have an awesome day. Bye.